Wake up! Wake up from your dream and make your dream a reality. Wake up. Wake up and understand the significance of the purpose that you have within yourself. Understand that if it's something that you are truly ultimately seeking in your life, then you got to go after it. There are a lot of people that are sitting around waiting for something to happen. Now, what you gonna do about it? How are you gonna go about doing the things that are necessary to get you where you need to be in your life? Everybody has a dream, but how much are you applying to that dream? How far are you pushing that dream? When are you gonna realize that the dream is not gonna work by itself? When are you going to realize that if you're not hungry enough, then you are not going to be able to satisfy the hunger that you have within yourself? So if you're a dreamer, sooner or later you're going to have to wake up from that dream. And while you're walking down that path, concerning yourself about things that you may not be able to control at that moment, focus on what you can control within yourself. Because there will come a time when while you're applying yourself and you're going after that dream, this reality kicks in. BAM! And you get knocked down. And you get down and you're looking at the ground. The ground is not going to apologize to you. The people around you is not going to apologize to you. You got to have the ability to rise up and push yourself and believe in yourself and make that dream a reality. Show yourself, believe in yourself. Show yourself that there's something unique about you and you can do more than what you think you can do. But the dreams don't happen overnight. The goals don't happen overnight. There's a lot of work to be done. And if you're not willing to work for it, then it ain't gonna work for you in the first place. Patience is one of the things you have to remember about life. And it takes time. And you got to plant that seed. And you got to nourish it. You got to water it. You got to do all the things that are necessary. But if you don't do it right, if you don't take care of it, it won't take care of you. Don't put all the energy into things that won't help you to grow. Focus on the things that's going to make you better so you can grow. And regardless of the circumstances, regardless of how hard it is, it's not going to be easy, and you shouldn't want it to be easy. Everybody gets something handed to them. Everybody looking for something easy. Everybody looking for a pass. There are no passes when it comes to you and you being unique and having the ability and the qualifications to make sure you get the most out of your life and out of your dream. Be passionate about it, people. I'm telling you right now. Because the world we're living in today, everybody's looking for an opportunity to do nothing. Don't wait for an opportunity to do nothing. Take the opportunity and do something with it. Because it is your life. Now, if you're going after it, go after it the right way. Go after it with a full heart. And don't be afraid of it. Sometimes you're going to find yourself doing this. You're going to be moving back and further back. And you're saying your dream is not happening for you. Your dream is not coming to pass. But I'm telling you right now, through every storm, you can push through it. Because there are going to always be storms. There's going to always be some things that's going to try to pull you away from your dream. So don't wait for success to come knocking on your door and say, here I am. No, you open the door and you go out there and you go get it. Go get it with a full heart. And make no mistake, when it comes to success, success is not waiting on you. It's just gonna move on to someone else. You're sitting around asking yourself what exactly it is that you want to do with yourself and what exactly makes you so special and so unique. You're probably sitting around wondering how you could be like somebody else, or look like somebody else, or maybe even follow the same path that other people follow. Let me let you in on a little secret. Nobody gonna do you better than you. You have to realize that what makes you unique is when you start to realize that you are a unique individual. They always go around saying that imitation is the best compliment. There's no reason for you to imitate anyone. Now maybe you can find yourself in a position where you can be inspired by others. But at the end of the day, you have to figure out what makes you tick, what makes you unique, what makes you special. You can't put yourself in a position focusing on what other people are doing, and if you feel that that's the direction you need to go. And maybe your uniqueness may not satisfy other people. The fact of the matter is, you got to be unique within yourself, and you got to believe in yourself. Just think about it. Take a moment and think about it. There are a lot of things that you see on television, YouTube, you name it. And you ask yourself, how did this person get to that level? What is it that they got that I don't got? Or maybe they don't have what you have, and maybe you don't have what they have. But long as you have the right attitude and the right mind frame to understand that maybe it's just not your time yet. But you got to keep working on your craft. You got to keep digging in a little bit more and find your own uniqueness. Make sure you stand out. Don't be like everybody else. Just because somebody jumping in the ocean don't mean you got to jump in the ocean with them. Sometimes you just got to be able to take your own path and your own walk in life until you figure out exactly what it is that's going to make you better and what's going to make you stand out. And once you find that true belief within yourself, make it grow, make it unique even more. And don't be feeling sorry for yourself because it didn't work out the first time or the second time or even the third time. Doesn't matter how many times you go after it, as long as you're going after it. Everybody wants to be unique, or everybody wants to be special. But sometimes when people find themselves being lazy, they tend to follow somebody else's path. They figure, hey, if he can do it, or if she can do it, I can do what they doing. Don't do what they doing. Do what you got to do to make yourself stand out. Everybody wants to be like everybody else. You don't need to be like everybody else, because if it was meant for you to be like somebody else, you would be exactly where they are right now. Sometimes you just got to crawl, as they say, before you walk. And if crawling don't work, if walking don't work, and even if running don't work, you wallow on the ground, the dirt or mud, whatever it is, until you find your way in the place you need to be. You can't rush it, but you can trust it. You can believe in it, and you can understand it. But if you're not understanding the possibilities of what it means to be unique, then you're going to find yourself being like everybody else. Don't be a rerun. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Don't be complacent with yourself. Realize that as long as you got things going on in your life, there are things that you can do to change it. Manifest and claim what's yours. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about or what they're feeling about, or if they're telling you your uniqueness just doesn't work. Well, that's their problem. What are you going to do? Because I promise you, if you quit because someone else is telling you that your stuff doesn't work, then shame on you. Shame on you for giving up on you. Shame on you for giving up on letting other people dictate your life and tell you what they think you ought to be doing when you should be figuring out what to do for your own life. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but I'm here to tell you to be unique. Be unique because you are a unique individual. I'm here to tell you that right now that you can be more than what you think you are as long as you believe in it. Belief is strong. Faith is even stronger. If you don't have these qualities, if you don't have these abilities, then your uniqueness will fall to the wayside. And then you're right back where you start. Don't be a carbon copy of someone else. Be the best makeup of yourself. Be unique. Be strong. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, you continue to conduct your business. Are you tired? Are you finished? Are you done? These are some of the things that I used to say to myself often. There were times when I just felt that I could not go on. I felt that there was nothing else left for me to give or do. I'd given up on myself. I'd given up on me. I was at the lowest of the lowest. And I felt that I could not go on. I felt that there was nothing left for me to give of who I really was. Because when I got to a point when I felt so weak, I felt there was nothing else left for me to give. But then something happened. Something woke me up. Something made me realize that I had work to do. 9 years ago, to this day, I buried my mother. This amazing, incredible woman told me a long time ago, son, no matter what you do, make a difference in the world. Don't try to change it, but make a difference. And even during the course of making a difference, even up to the age that I am today, I find myself being drained, being tired. I find myself trying to be a good man, a good husband, a good father. And sometimes I'm tired. I don't feel I have the strength. I don't feel that I'm good enough. But I realize that that doesn't mean just because you don't think you're good enough, doesn't mean you can't be good. Doesn't mean you can't be great. Doesn't mean you can't carry on. Every battle that you fight in your life doesn't mean you're going to always win that battle. Because there are going to be many battles that you're going to have to fight. And every battle is not meant for you to win. Sometimes these battles are meant for you to learn. They're meant for you to grow. They're meant for you to understand that you can still keep moving as long as you believe. So yes, I get tired. You will get tired. Yes, you will question your abilities. Yes, you will start thinking to yourself that, hey, I'm not ready for this. The fact of the matter is, when you were born and you were ready. If you made it this far, you were ready for something even greater. But when that weakness starts to show up, when your mind starts to play tricks on you and starts to lie to you and say you're not worthy, you have to understand that you got to take control of your thoughts and your mind and your process and your abilities. Because every test is either meant to be passed or meant to be failed. And you can't be in the business of failing every time you get put in a position where you're being challenged. Can you go on? Absolutely. Can you believe in yourself? You have no choice. But you got to make it happen. You got to believe in it. You got to understand that there's a process to everything, and you got to trust it. And you got to stand on it. You may look at everybody else in the world and look at their success stories, but do you have any idea how they got there? Sometimes people get an opportunity and they go a little bit faster than you hope to go. But because they're moving a little bit faster and you may be moving a little bit slower, even if you're moving slow, just keep moving. What's meant for you is for you, and no one can take that away from you. Somebody hears your cry. Somebody hears your voice. Somebody is listening to you. You are not alone. You have something. We all have some abilities. You got to go in the direction you want to go. But yes, it's going to challenge you. Yes, you're going to get tired. Yes, you're going to feel, can I do this? Do I have the strength to carry on? You have no choice but to carry on. Don't quit on your life. Don't quit on you. Push your mind and push your body. Find it. Search for it. Go after it. It ain't going to come after you. Find that reason. Find that purpose. One thing about purpose, it's beautiful. And it moves in so many different directions. And why is it existing? Why does it matter at this point? Because it matters to you. So if you're tired, find a way to get up. Find a way to find strength. There comes a point in your life that yes, you are going to get tired. You are going to get weak. And sometimes strength is not going to be right there for you. Then you got to go after that strength. You got to go after everything that it is that you are seeking in your life, my beautiful people. Understand it. Believe in it. Let no man or no woman put you down or put you under. Stand on what you believe in and move forward with a purpose, my beautiful people. Make it happen. If you're weak, find a way to be strong. Keep it moving and conduct your business.
When you are doing everything in your power to be the best makeup of yourself, it's always going to be an adversary that's going to try to take that away from you. Now, the best way you can overcome this is having the faith. Now, it doesn't matter what you believe in as long as it's something that's positive that's going to get you through it. A lot of people don't have that ability to be strong. And I'm not talking about the physical aspect of strength. I'm literally talking about the mental and, of course, spiritual aspect of strength.
Don't let pride confuse your tears. You got to let that out sometimes. You got to let it go. When I lost my mom years ago, that was the hardest thing that I had to deal with. And to this day, I still think about that woman that gave me life. And I have my moments when I'm happy about the good times, but I also have my moments when she left this world. But that's just one thing. That's just one circumstance. There are many circumstances I could talk about. But I continue to move on.
Everybody gets knocked down. No matter how tough you think you are, you're going to fall. And when you fall, sometimes you fall real hard. But that ground is a hard surface. And I'm going to tell you something. It ain't going to move because you're laying on it. So you need to rise up and you need to rise above it and you need to start moving.
When you get knocked down, how long are you going to stay down? When you lose your job, when you lose that loved one, regardless if it's your husband, your wife, your child, whatever it is, do you have the ability to go through the hurt and the pain of that loss? Regardless of what you're going through, the best time you know that you are strong is when you're at the weakest point of your life. When you are so far down that hole, you looking up and you don't see no light, but yet you know there's an end to this darkness. That's when you'll find out just how strong you really are. This is a process, and you have to hurt just a little bit so you can understand what it means to be strong. So don't give up on your hopes. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. Just keep moving forward. If you think that you're going through something so bad right now, wait until tomorrow if tomorrow comes for you. Look at the person next to you. Look at people all over the world if you ever come in contact with certain individuals. And ask yourself, are they going through a lot more than what I'm going through? Because honestly, there are always going to be people that are going through a lot more than you're going through right now.
When you're down, find a way to get up. I've been there. I go through it like anybody else. But I have a job to do in this world, and so do you.